Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna rank my old's title tracks tackling 17 first and talk about Golden Child in the next video, but instead of a regular ranking I'm gonna do a tier list. This is inspired by Axie Eston's Luna era tier list video, but instead of eras we are gonna rank title tracks. Japanese comebacks and Busoksun's Just Do It are included, OSTs are not included. As you can see, it ranges from God tier to Under the Ground Deafening Silence tier, and they are gonna be ranked in chronological order, starting with Adore You, and I'ma work my way towards Home Run. Before we dive in, please remember that this is just my opinion and you are entitled to your own opinion. I'ma leave the link to the tier list I made in the description box below if you wanna make your own tier list. With that out of the way, let's go.
Ayo.
What a beautiful start. I immediately knew to put it in the highest God tier. Adore You is timeless and has yet to be topped. Only 17 are able to make a $5 debut so darn good and iconic. I mean, have you seen the editing of the music video? Horrendous, but yet so charming. Mr. Jihoon did not hold back making Adore You. The bass line is so funky and catchy, the choreo is so cute and light-hearted. The only quote-unquote downside is Jeonghan's lines or the lack thereof, but I'ma be honest with y'all, it's been 5 years, we should be over it by now, and nowadays he sings his parts live, so why holding a grudge? Because to this day I see lot of carrots demonize Adore You for exactly that reason, which is dumb because it doesn't make it less good. Anyway. Mansi. It's not a bad song, but it's not revolutionary either. I don't really have a reason to not vibe with it. Sometimes you just don't vibe with certain songs. However, if you have watched my pitching K-pop songs to my liking video, you'd see I cranked up the I don't know the terminology for it, but I made it more nightcore-ish and oof. Yep, this is more my style. Sometimes it's just the change in key, pitch, that makes a huge difference for me, but I digress. Nightcore Mansi, yes, normal Mansi not my cup of tea, so it's a she's okay for me. Chilly, I can't tell if I'm gonna get shit for it or not, because I know quite a few people who do not like Pretty You, me included. But thank you Miss Pretty You for getting the boys their first win, it's very much appreciated. It's such a shame that I don't like the song though, because everything else is perfect. Like, have you ever seen a K-pop group incorporating a fucking couch into the choreography that was so fucking genius and innovative? Soon Young, fattest greatest brain in the universe, I love his mind, and the music video was so cute, you could just see they had so much fun. Yes, I'm getting emotional again. I don't like the song, but anything else is perfect. I feel like every carrot either worships or absolutely hates Aju Nice because it's so quote-unquote overplayed, and I feel like even some of the boys hate Aju Nice LMAO, but I do not give a single fuck. I love Aju Nice with my entire heart, and this song deserves all the hype it gets. It's a fucking hit song, it's iconic, it's sexy, it's timeless, and when I ever have the opportunity to see 17 live in the future, you will see me screaming the entire lyrics of Aju Nice at the top of my lungs, and you cannot fucking stop me because I paid for this shit and I do whatever the fuck I want. And during the Aju Nice loop send off, I'm gonna go Aju Nice ba da 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 and vigorously swing my carrot bong until I fucking pass out and have the time of my godforsaken life, period. Up until last year, Boom Boom was my favorite title track, and now I just look at it and just stare and look. I think it was when I was trying to make a 17 choreo ranking and watched the choreo and then realized, maybe Boom Boom isn't that special after all. It used to be my fave title track during 2017, where I peaked carrot-wise until I sorta dropped them for Stray Kids in late 2017 LMAO. So when I got back into 17 towards the end of 2019, I rest-and them with that old carrot mindset, but soon realized that a lot has changed, but I am again digressing. Boom Boom gave us Vernon black hair and Wanwa blue hair, but also did Minjai Who's So Dirty. I'm glad hair grows back LMAO. Mediocre song, mediocre choreo, mediocre visuals. I know the Sebongis can do better. Etir. I have talked about this in my reviewing K-pop songs. Y'all don't like video, and while I loved DWC when it dropped, I feel that it aged rather terribly, and I still ask myself how the fuck it blew up like that. But the gorgeous choreo makes up for it, as well as the rest of the album, because hands down AL1 is one of 17's best albums, and I feel like she's forgotten most of the time. Anyway, DWC silence tier, I'm sorry. Now Clap is a sexy ass song. I loved the rock elements it incorporated, and all of the members just sounded so good, and when Seung Cheol did his Jjiam Beautyo, I think we all felt it in our soul. a fun and upbeat song with interesting choreo and the visuals. Mwah, chef's kiss. Have you seen the editing? It's so cool. I wanna make shit like that in the future. I'm sorry to all my Thanks enthusiasts, but Thanks was just boring. And yes, the lyrics were sentimental and shit, and it's dedicated to us and they are literally thanking us for being by their sides, and that thought makes my heart wrench and the tears are streaming down my face. But if the song don't slap, then it don't slap. This is how music works. Or let me rephrase it before people jump me. If the song doesn't appeal to someone, then it just doesn't, and that's okay. At least I'm not a home auntie. Smiley face. And no, I wasn't feeling it at all. I know what they were going for. It was a gag trio kinda concept, but I'ma be honest, unless you are a girl group I don't want it. But I'ma cut them some slack because it is their first and only release with no B-side or anything, so they might put out something I like one day. Can they please plagiarize Blooming Days by CBX or something like that? I think that would be pretty sexy of them. Also, that song is on Superstar Pleiades and it's hard as shit in it. Traumatized me, ahaha, no thanks. Silence rank. Now Call has to be their best Japanese title track to this date. The song is catchy and fun and the choreo is so fun to watch. Also, have you peeped CCC Korean version? A whole other experience. Don't you ever just wanna seka and giri? I remember not feeling it so much when it dropped, but now I'm a big fan. I never skip when it comes on and neither should you. Stream Call. Oh my, is so cute and just proves again how 17 are kings of cute and fresh concepts. The sliding puzzle game at the beginning of the choreo where Wanwa would move the members like board game figures is so fucking cool. Can they stop having such big fat brains all the time? All that innovative shit gives me a headache, but it's a headache full of love. The song was also sexy and added freshness to the diverse K-pop year that was 2018. Stan K-pop year 2018. Oh wait, here's a video. Now I will never forget how y'all hooligans hated the shit out of this song for no damn reason. Everyone was like, OMG, Good to Me should have been the title track, blah blah. And yes, while I also prefer Good to Me over Home, there was a reason Home was chosen, and the 10 music show wins speak for themselves, don't they? Home fit the winter season the most, and it felt like a warm, comforting hug on a cold winter day and seemed to resonate with the Korean general public the most, and I don't know if that had been the case for Good to Me. This is a Home enthusiast household. No Home slander is tolerated here. Deserves good fucking song rank. Chilly, I'ma be honest, I absolutely cannot stand happy ending Japanese version, and yes, I am specifying which version I don't like because the Korean version is actually god tier. So many are gonna disagree with me, but the Korean version sounds 10,000 times better and more natural than the Japanese version. It feels like happy ending was originally written in Korean sitting in the drafts, but they needed a Japanese comeback, so they quickly translated it into Japanese because something just sounds so mad off. But maybe it's just me. Silence tear because I absolutely cannot listen to it without cringing. Now, when Hit dropped, I absolutely hated it. LMAO. I was like, oh no, the Sebongis are gonna jump on the noise train and get lost in it. Can they please not? But now, a year later, I managed to Stockholm syndrome myself into liking it and putting it in good fucking song tier because this is actually good noise. Bring It is bad noise. Getting Closer is mediocre noise, but Hit is good noise, and in this house we stand good noise music. Also the choreo be going crazy, but when does it not with 17? Fear dropped when I wasn't really back in Carrotland yet and couldn't be bothered with checking their releases out, but when I did I wasn't exactly disappointed, nor was I flashed because I didn't really have any expectations. I'm not exactly sure how I perceived Fear after re-ulting 17. I think I felt pretty neutral towards it, like nothing groundbreaking, but it grew a lot on me over the past months and now it's one of my fav title tracks. Please more cock music, thank you. Fallen Flower as a song was okay. When it came out I was so excited and I loved it so much, but unfortunately she didn't age that well. But the damn music video. Have you ever seen a music video that fucking beautiful? And of course the choreo. At this point I sound like a broken record, but being the best K-pop dance group just is their brand, they can't help it, it's in their DNA. Also it was Jeol's first comeback after his hiatus and I was so happy to see him again safe and sound. Left and right. We don't speak of her. It was all fun when it dropped, but out of all 17 songs, Left and Right aged the worst. Generally the whole era was a hot mess and I'm glad to leave that behind. I have chosen to ignore her and move on quickly.
24 hour.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna eat this man. Ahem. 24 hours is good but got boring really quick. It's by no means bad but it could have been spicier. It felt kinda rushed anyway with left and right promotions just ending and 24H following shortly after just for them to come back 2 months later with Home Run like relax. Okay, now Home Run. I'ma be honest with y'all, it was high-key disappointing on the first listen, because the song started off so good and the verses are so good but the chorus was so underwhelming and so not catchy, so I ended up sulking for the rest of the day because left and right already high-key disappointed me and I wanted the next comeback to snatch me but it didn't at first, but after taking in the song properly and seeing the choreo, because in a lot of cases the choreo saves the song for me, and listening to the rest of the album I have recovered from the initial shock and I was like OMG wait, this is a sexy song, and was able to look past the boring chorus. Call it Stockholm Syndrome, I don't care, but this song is actually freaking good. So good that it's good fucking song tier, but if it wasn't for the chorus it could have been unmatched tier. Maybe she'll rise to the top over time and hopefully she'll age like the sexiest wine in the universe. I have no idea how long this script is. I didn't realize how much material 17 have, it's crazy. Sorry if the video is too long, LMAO. I hope y'all liked it. Make sure to leave your rankings in the comments if you want. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're feeling fancy, haha. See y'all in the next video, bye bye.